Now we welcome in my partner in crime, Jon Champion. Jon, we just heard from Sam and Tom talking about this idea of Liga MX and Major League Soccer coming together. Tom Marshall from ESPN is the one that wrote the article. I know you read that. What was your initial take?
I'm intrigued, and I'm intrigued on a number of levels. I'm also slightly suspicious. I'm slightly encouraged as well. So it's a maelstrom of emotions, really, on hearing of this potential for some sort of, not unification, but some sort of confluence of Liga MX and MLS going forward. I'll tell you why I'm intrigued, because of the competitive possibilities that it offers and the different face of the competition. I'll tell you why I am slightly perturbed, and that is because I can't think of other major footballing nations around the globe that share their primary league competition. And I do think for MLS in particular going forward, one of the many achievements that it has had over the years is to knock down one by one a lot of the barriers that make it seem different, in inverted commas, from a lot of the mainstream leagues elsewhere in the world. Things still remain, like the calendar. That's something that needs to be addressed at some point. But if they are to say, right, we're going to go in with Liga MX, there are some that will interpret that as saying, right, America's league is not strong enough to stand on its own 2 feet in the modern world. It's having to join forces with a neighbour, which has not been seen elsewhere. Now, those that seek to defend this will point out that they're creating a super league. And haven't we been talking about super leagues elsewhere in the world for a long time? Well, yes, we have. Here in Europe, where I've lived and worked for many years, there's been constant talk of a European Super League. And the closest we've got is a Champions League, which is still effectively a cup knockout competition. The domestic leagues are still primary in each of the countries. They are still the weekly focus. And so I'm torn, really, between do Liga MX and MLS go out on their own, be brave, maybe be ahead of the curve and say, yes, we will in some way amalgamate and forge some sort of joint competition, a super league for the region rather than just for one individual country? Or do they be brave enough in a different way to stand on their own 2 feet and say, look, we're going to get there eventually? And I did say at the start of this rather lengthy answer that I'm suspicious. My suspicion is that, to me, the commercial advantage in this partnership at the moment, or the commercial strength, lies in MLS. The competitive strength at the moment lies in Liga MX, although we are seeing a slight tilting of the balance. I just feel that MLS is on the way up. Liga MX has at best plateaued. So I just think that in totality, Liga MX has rather more to gain from this than Major League Soccer.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week, subscribe to ESPN+.